All right, welcome back to the channel. Y'all, this most recent Fever game against the Chicago Sky was the Kelsey Mitchell show. It was the Kelsey Mitchell show. And this game for her, right? I hope it shuts up these fake Indiana Fever fans. Because there's so many YouTubers, right? And just people online and just other people in general, when talking about the Fever most recently, especially within this last couple of days, they're bringing up stuff like, hey, we should get Caitlin Clark to team up with all of her Iowa teammates again. Let's just make the Fever Iowa again. It's like, no, bro. That's just not gonna work. And we saw what Kelsey Mitchell's sister said on Facebook. And I'm sure Kelsey doesn't agree with that. Without a doubt, man. Siblings with these professional athletes, it happens all the time. It happens with NBA players, siblings, just overpraising their brother, just because, that's their sibling. So, of course, they're going to big them up and have high regard for them and possibly, shit on their teammates. That's just what happens with athletes. But when it comes to WNBA, again, some people don't want to cover it like it's a sports league. And they're so emotional. And when Kelsey Mitchell's sister did that, a lot of people are saying, oh, she probably thinks like this. She's probably telling her sister all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. And dog, like, that's not the case. I guarantee you that's not the case. Look how close they are on the court. I know Kim Clark hasn't played in a couple games. And, yo, this game from Kelsey Mitchell, this should shut up all of the noise with people saying she should go, right? We should make Iowa the Fever Iowa again. Like, come on, girl. Y'all gotta let go of the past. You can't move forward if you keep looking backwards. That Iowa, it's over. She's in the WNBA now. And she has really great teammates, bro. Really good teammates. AB did her thing. Aaliyah Boston's always on triple-double watch now. Best passing center in the W, 14 points, 11 boards, 6 assists. And again, what I said, it was the Kelsey Mitchell show. 35 points, 7 out of 10 from three-point range. And she had 3 steals, and she dished out 6 assists. And this is so good about Kelsey Mitchell's game. A lot of people saying, oh, she's just a score-first mentality type of player, which, no point. I mean, what's your point? She is a true two-guard. She looks to score the basketball. That's the traditional role. If you look up the traditional role of a shooting guard, it's to score the basketball, primarily from outside shots, from the perimeter, three-point range, And Kelsey Mitchell, I always said she's the most elite three-level scorer in the W, in my opinion. I made a video on this months ago. You can look it up. It's titled, Kelsey Mitchell is the most elite scorer in the WNBA. And, man, today's just should show people how really good she is. I think Kelsey Mitchell should honestly make all WNBA first team when the season is over. Right now, she's currently leading all guards in points. Where's that joint at? But yeah, she's leading all guards in points. Yeah, again, look at that. We see the numbers she put up. Yeah, fastest player this season to reach 500 points. Yeah, man, she's just playing so good. Look at that. She has the 4th most games with 35 plus points and 5 threes. Man, she does it on all 3 levels. Let me show you the highlights, man. Let's look at this highlight reel from today. She's just a killer, bro. Look at that. Get the ball. Don't hesitate. Why I got cash money. Cash money all day. Look at that. Whoop. Look at the handle. Whoop. Look at the pass. And this is what I said is such a big improvement in her game, because she's become such a better, more willing passer now. I mean, yes, again, she's a shooting guard. Of course, she's supposed to, want to score the ball more. And it takes a lot of pressure off Caitlin Clark. That's why, in my opinion, I say they are by far the best backcourt in the WNBA. You have 2 guards that can just shoot lights out from three-point range and who are good at, scoring at the rim. They have a nice handle. They can get to the cup and finish, and they don't miss layups. When it comes to guards, Kelsey and Caitlin are always making their layups, man. And the thing about Kelsey Mitchell, she has more of a mid-range game than Caitlin. Look at that. Beautiful three-point shot. Look at that mid-range game. All three levels. From 3-point, from the mid-range, and could score at the rim. Man, she was feeling it today. And when Kelsey Mitchell gets in her rhythm, she has like the best hot streak I've seen from a WNBA player. Like when her shots are falling and when she's in her rhythm. Like she just looks so amazing, man. Look at her defense got better this year too. Look at the speed, man. On all three levels. Look, that was on Elizabeth Williams, man. Not scared to take it all the way to the cup. Good pass. And, hey, Chloe Bibby was a really good pickup for the Fever, man. You got another shooting post player. Look at that tough layup. Look at that. Scoring at the rim. Y'all get the gist, man. She was just cooking. Best two guard. Yeah, man. He's the best two guard in the WNBA, in my opinion, dog. Hey, look at that. She's averaging 20.2 points per game. She now leads all guards in scoring this season, bruh. Miss Bucket Getter, Kelsey Mitchell. K-Money Mitchell. She's always been one of my favorite players, man. If y'all been hip to women hoops, this shouldn't be surprising. We saw what she did at Ohio State, and she's always been a really good scorer, you know. But yeah, man, this Fever team is clicking. Michaela Timpson off the bench, 14 points, 6 out of 8 shooting from the field, 4 boards, 3 steals. Her ceiling is so high. This was a steal for the Fever in this draft. As soon as they drafted her, I was like, yep, they got to steal. They got to steal because I've been knew about Michaela Timpson at Florida State. She was, again, a pogo stick player. I always say she's really defensive-minded, super athletic. The way she's so vertical when she just jumps, man. It's like she can get up there. So, man, her ceiling is high. She's a true promising prospect that they have. You know, this team is clicking, dude. You know, look at Kelsey Mitchell and Michaela Timpson right there. The post-game interview. And she doing her thing, man. You're going to tell me a girl who's getting 20-plus points every damn night on efficient shooting. I know a lot of people they had the audacity to compare Kelsey Mitchell to Enrique, which was just egregious. Dude, she's efficient. You know, I don't think Enrique even shoots 40% from the field, man. And Kelsey Mitchell, she's doing her thing this year, man. She should make all first team, or at least all second team. And she, in my opinion, she's out there with MVP conversation. And when you talk about the MVP award, right, you got to take everything in context, okay? So, you know, we got to take into context that, yeah, Caitlin Clark has missed so many games this year. This was not expected. I had Caitlin Clark, you know, playing most of the season, probably missing, like, no games because she never missed any games. Even going back to high school, she ain't missed a single game in Iowa. Like, she plays all the time. She's an iron woman, you know? So this was, like, truly unexpected. So taking that into consideration and seeing how Kelsey Mitchell, you know, is upped her level of play. Again, she became a more willing passer. People are not calling her a ball hog like how they used to anymore. You know, she has a better understanding of the game. You know, her and Aaliyah Boston got a good two-man game too. You know, we all know about Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston pick and roll two-man action that they have. That theirs is just super elite. But Kelsey and Aaliyah Boston, they got that chemistry together as well. And mind you, they played together more than they did with Caitlin. You know, Aaliyah Boston came in the season before CC did. So, you know, they got that chemistry. And, man, just look at the game log. Just look at the game log for the month of July. Look at that. Y'all see this right here, July 1st. 12 points. Next game, 25. Then 19, 12, 25, 20, 20, 16, 20, 29, 21, 35. And look at the shooting. Look at the field goal percentage. 63% from the field. Yeah, that was the one against the Vegas game was bad. Shot, 33%. But then look at that. 52%, 61%, 45, 61, 61, 66. 56, 23. That was egregious, but hey, 47, 50, 37. Hey, man, she's shooting efficient from the field this year, man. Man, she playing really, really good. Yeah, this is all WNBA numbers in my opinion. Yeah, 46% from the field overall this season. Last season she shot, look at 47% from the field. Efficiency is getting up. The assist numbers, you know, is getting up there as well. She's passing the ball much better. You know, being a more willing passer, trusting your teammates. And the Fever, I think we got one of the best teams in the league. Y'all already know about this. You know, Sophie Cunningham, she hitting her threes now. You know, her beginning of the season, her 3-point shot was off, and that's really her game. She excels in from shooting threes. She's a 3-point specialist. That's her play style. That's her bread and butter. Yeah, she's hitting the 3 ball now. Lexi, Miss Consistent. That's what I'll call her. You know, she's hitting her shots. Ari McDonald was a breath of fresh air. They needed her. They really needed Ari McDonald. And again, what I just said earlier about Chloe Bibby, right? I feel like she's like the best shooting post player on this team now, probably. It's arguably her and Dantes, of course. You know, but they need another post player that can shoot. Okay? So, yeah, man. This is a real good game from Kelsey Mitchell, and she got to be up there in these conversations, man. I hope people truly see how valuable she is to the Fever, man. And I'm glad that I'm pretty sure that the Fever players, they don't even watch none of this stuff. You know, I'm pretty sure they don't go on YouTube and watch none of this shit for real. So I'm glad, you know, they cancel out the noise. You know, that locker room looks like they're close, man, and that's what they need. That's what they need. And right now in the standings, they're definitely up there. I know they're like top 5, top 6. We can take a look right now. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, look at it. Right now they're currently at 60. You know, so 53%. Over 500 win team. So that's good. That's good. And the season just started. So man, I have a feeling. Mark my words. Let me go on the schedule. I have a feeling Indy about to win like their next. I would say their next 6 out of 8 games. I feel like they're gonna have like a really, really good stretch, y'all. I really feel like they're gonna have a really, really good stretch. So the next game they play Phoenix, and that's gonna be good because you know DeWanna Bonner, you know the game against her former team, she literally just left. You know they're gonna spank Dallas. Everybody beats Dallas. That Seattle game is gonna be comp. And hey, Indy, y'all gotta beat the Sparks. They beat y'all twice this year already. They gotta beat the Sparks. Then they play Phoenix again, and this time it's gonna be in their home court. Chicago, Dallas, yeah, they're gonna win. I got them winning like their next 5 to 6 games for sure. But yeah, y'all tell me y'all thoughts and opinions in the comment section below, man. How y'all feel about this game, man? Kelsey Mitchell, she was hot in the fish grease, man. She's one of my favorite players, and man, she got to get the credit she deserves, man. She has to make an all WNBA team. If she don't, man, that's gonna be BS. That's BS. That's BS. You know what I'm saying? Again, y'all tell me y'all thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe. Until next video.